Grand Rising, y'all. Thank you for being here for Cosmic Turtles. We're going to do an early morning reading this time. Different energies, right? So, um, it is 6:28 on the clock, Atlantic time, and we're going to do a reading. So hopefully the sound is loud enough. If it's not, oh well, I'll try to get one of those microphones that you hook on, right? So let's see what we could get. So the first card that came out was card number 2, Rising Inner Strength. And this is from the Angel Angelic Light Work Healing Oracle. All right. These cards here, if you've seen them before. And this is the card itself. The Rising Inner Strength. So you may be getting a lot of strength on the inside. Now I have a card holder here, but usually it has to be higher for you to see it. Maybe. Let's see what I could put here without anything falling. Yeah, it might have to be a bit higher. There we go. We even have the title in it. All right. Hey. Hopefully. Let's go see what it says inside. And this, I hope it doesn't. It looks like it's all like it's gonna fall. Don't fall on me. You're not allowed. Okay. Let's see what it says for card number 2. This is kind of cool because the first card it says breakthrough into light. It's kind of like right after the eclipse when the sun came back. It broke through into light. And now it's like the collective or majority of the collective is in the second part, rising inner strength. In our world, humans can become confused about what it means to be powerful. Some wounded individuals may believe that bullying or gossiping is a way to alleviate their inner pain. If you ever feel that you are the target of such negativity, the powerful Archangel Michael is here to let you know that you never need to worry about such things. Instead, turn your focus to your inner light and allow your strength to rise from within. Focusing on the light, the truth, and the positive keeps you strong. Know that you can step away from disrespectful conversations as needed. You always have the inner power to assert a loving truth. You can choose to dwell in the light. And then it says what Archangel Michael could do for you. Archangel Michael, you bring the strength, will, and protection of sacred fire to me now for the greatest good of all. Sacred fire brings the healing gifts of cleansing, freedom from the past, and renewal, so I may experience a new chapter in my life. Please hold and protect the sacred space for healing to happen, according to divine grace. I open my heart to you, my dear angelic friend. Please empower and bless this sacred work. So be it. Put your hand on your heart. It says to say this. A sacred circle of divine protection now forms around me in divine indigo light. And then they have a little prayer again. Oh, before that, another little something. If you want to send healing to somebody, you can say, I would like to offer this healing to, say their name, or to whoever it can do the most good. You could just send it anonymously to whoever it is that would need your healing prayers. It could be to your soul group, to your twin flame if they're not totally ready, right, to be with you, depending if you are on the twin flame journey. So the prayer, beloved Archangel Michael, your shield protects me from the negative projections and aggressive actions of wounded hearts that do not know any better. Your sword removes psychic cords of attachment and connections that may have allowed another to influence me negatively. Your loving presence reminds me of my strength to stand in my truth, to be and surround myself with the light, and to know that I am worthy. I respect myself and honor the value of my being. Be with me now and always, with your sword and shield held in protection over my soul. My inner truth is more potent than any outer lie. With you, I remember to rely upon my inner light and know it will prevail. So be it. And then you can say, from my graceful heart, I thank you, Archangel Michael. This sacred work is now complete. May the energies generated here today bring spiritual benefit to all beings. May any excess energy be sent to where it can do the most good. So be it. What a nice morning prayer with the angelic lightwork healing oracle from Alana Fairchild, I do believe. Yeah, nice. Oh, I'm glad I did this morning. Ooh, that prayer is powerful. I can still feel it. Hmm. Now they're saying a wisdom card, because usually they have a little stand, and then I just pick one, and it could be the word for the day, or the inspiration, or the focus. And usually the right card always comes out. On my first YouTube I ever did on this channel, if you go way, way back, these are cards I have used. It's the one with the owl and the book of life over the ocean, with the purple and pink setting sun or rising sun, and there's the mountains in the background if you could see it. And then there's the condor. So just playing with the light here. So let's see what we got. And the condor is the bird that is the biggest in the world, and it flies the highest. And it actually can travel around the world. And these are very wide. They said to cut 1, 2. Take the bottom of the 2. Okay. Says self-worth. Self-worth dependent on other people's feedback is fragile, for it is only when you know yourself that you begin to recognize your true value. Be confident and steadfast. Acknowledge you are an amazing being and develop deep self-respect so that you become your #1 fan. This internal club of one is more powerful than millions on the outside. Wisdom prompts you to recognize the extraordinary in yourself. Then you will also see what is special in others and the universe. Your experience of life will be transformed. The affirmation for this card is, everything is perfect. I am perfect. Just the way I am. Let me move this. And then maybe, is it, I hope you could see it. Eh, all right. All right. What else? This is turning out to be a beautiful, beautiful morning. Grand rising to y'all. Grand rising. Now I can't see. Oh, it fell. That's why. Alrighty. So we're going to put self-worth. Did I put it on top? Where did it go? Oh, I shuffled it back in. Okay. Many of you may be feeling very emotional a few days after the eclipse. Just know that you have a lot of support around you and you're not the only one going through it. There's some cleansing going on. Like, even I would go to indigenous native ceremonies, right? Fasting or sweat lodge or ceremonies that they had, and some of them was a few days. And they always said, even though the ceremony ended, it still continues for a few days afterwards. And you stay on the inside so that you keep your awareness on the inside while you allow these things to pass through you, because the only way to release it is on a conscious way. You don't have to go through all the experiences. All you got to do is just feel and release those emotions that are stuck inside. And what that will do, it'll also help you lose weight. For many, stuck emotions, it causes a person to gain weight. All right. You said the Lenormand. It's just pictures, but I'll read intuitively, and they're holographic. I may have to move that light. 7 times shuffling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, what you got? Ooh, some of you are taking a risk, rolling the dice, going forward into something. Maybe it was something that was interesting or seemed interesting. Are you going to take that risk? Are you going to, like, is there someone you wanted to contact? Is there someone you wanted to get to know? And then you just, like, you call them, or you're taking the risk, you're taking the gamble in a good way. Now we'll see with clarifiers. It could be a totally different story after. And then we have a picture of the happy home with the number 4, and number 4 in numerology, stability. So it's like you're taking this risk, and then it's like you're making balance, or you're discovering you can have stability. Stability, happy home. Oh, there might be a contract to sign. Oh, it's the end of a contract. Number 27. Trying to see the words that's on here. Snare. Wow. Okay, number 27. 2 plus 7 is 9. 9 is endings. And this looks like a contract. Contract. Because it has a plume pen. See the plume pen? Oh, I hope you can see it. There's a pen, but it's like those old time, it's a feather. And that was an envelope, but it's like writing, and it has writing. So it's, could be writing a letter to somebody, and you're going to send it. It's a goodbye note. It could be the end of a contract, the end of an obligation, stable home, and then it's like you're putting the final touches and it's signed. Oh, okay, number 7. Set your intentions. New moon energies, we're still in it. This is someone setting their intentions on what they would like to manifest because they signed their name. I can't tell what's written on it. I'm going to look at this again, but with more light. The sun's coming up. It's a little cloudy, but we know that it's always sunny above the clouds, right? Ay, ay, ay. So putting an end to things and just going for your harvest. This is a sickle, and it seems like it's gonna cut some wheat. Or you're meeting people that are harvesting their abundance. Could be someone with lighter features like blonde hair, blue eyes. And it's number 10, so it's someone that could be an Aries. All right, and the next one you got, woo, card number 44. What does 44 mean? I know it's a master number. 11 is master manifester. 22 is master builder. 33, I don't even remember. And then 44, self mastery. Self mastery is 33. 33 could be connections with the ascended masters, so your divine connection, you accomplish that. And then 44 is self mastery because number 4 is balance. It's everything is stable and balanced. There's a big magnifying glass and it's looking at the details of some images, and it has every suit on one card. Okay. No words on that? Like I said, I'm only intuitively reading these, but it does say a story. So I say to look a little bit closer to what's being presented to you. So look at the details. Like, get interested maybe in this person. Gamble, stable home. You're writing out a cycle. You're gonna meet someone that's in their harvest time or they're very abundant. Uh, and then it's asking you to look closely at what is being presented to you. You're taking a risk. You have a happy home. Could also be that if you have any works to finish, things to hand in, especially for students or, you know, say look at your work more closely. Look at it again. Make sure you dotted all the I's and crossed all the T's. Especially if it has to do with a contract, you want to make sure that it sticks so that you can harvest your abundance if this is your story. Number 42, which is a 6, which is balance. We have the compass, so you'll be guided in the right direction. Remember, we got north and then we got true north, right? Where that line is going. I'm trying to make the line up here. So true north, it can make a difference at the other end. Make sure you follow your authentic self, your true north. Okay, how many do I have? 6? Perfect. I wanted to look, and I did. Number 9. Someone is really want to impress this queen. This queen of spades, so it would be like the queen of swords. Like they find you, if you're the female, like if you're the receiving end of these flowers, this person is like wants to give you roses. They want to wine and dine you. They want to make sure they approach you in a good way because they know if they don't do it right, you'll just shut it down right there and they'll never see you again. And they'll be like, that's the one that got away. No, I screwed up. I gotta do it right. Okay, okay. We're keeping the flowers. Let yourself be guided. The divine is always guiding you. Now that we're here and the sun is rising, grand rising, we are going to shake this big stick of tiny sage. I do believe it's prairie sage. It got burnt already, so I can't tell. I do believe that's the one from out west, like prairies. All right. So I say good morning to everybody. Good morning, grand rising. Thank you for everyone that likes, shares, subscribe, that watches my videos, that sends e-transfers to support me. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. It's very much appreciated. So here is the big. I'm gonna keep my mind clear. That's why we smudge. uh, I'll keep it as the big smudge stick. How's that? We'll keep it in a good way. You can imagine what you like on your end. Alright, let's put this aside. Make sure you don't touch my feather. No burning feathers. My condor feather. And you saw on the first card, like that, on one of the cards, the condor bird. It's real big. This is one of the little wing feathers underneath. Like that's massive. Alrighty. Hey, what else? So we got a little story here. It might make sense to somebody out there. And I hope it does, and usually it does. Let's see what we have. We're not gonna go so holographic this time. We're gonna grab the Wild Unknown tarot. Whole bunch of tarot, see what comes out. So what do we have like to clarify this? What's this big risk where the dice 3 and a 9, 3, 9, 10, 11, 12. No, yeah, 9 plus 3 is 12, so that makes a 3. I see cat hair flying around. My cat is part Himalayan and she's got those very fine cat hair and it just goes all over the place. And I can feel it when I breathe it in and it tickles. So let's see what, so it's a 3, it's catalytic energy or a return to balance energy. So this risk you're taking, it's rebalancing you. Maybe you had been more wild in the past and taken more risks, not really thinking, and you got really hurt. So it had you take a step back. And now the opportunity comes again of something you'd like to have, to experience, to enjoy, and you're not sure because you haven't released all of the fear yet. So we're asking, what is it that needs to see? This is the Eight of Pentacles, and it's the spider. Now, the story with the spider is that it goes with the saying, you are the creator of your own reality. Yes, although that is true, we are in a collective, so technically you're co-creating with your reality, but you are the creator of your internal reality. How you structure yourself, that's totally yours. And what the spider can do is it has the ability to weave and unweave its own reality, its own creation. So you structure yourself. You get hard at work by doing the internal work because you know that's what's going to sustain you through your journey and experiences. So for me, Pentacles, things of value, that is definitely something of value for you to be ready to go forward into your experiences. So and 8 is the number of infinity. So even if you don't take this opportunity now, the opportunities that the divine gives you is infinite because you're always co-creating with the divine, even and especially when you're creating your own reality on the inside. You need the divine's help with that. If you're more atheist, you can always say, as long as you believe in yourself, and that works just as good. Okay, so let's see what the clarifier is on the nice house here. What's the clarifier about the number 4 house, the stable home? Maybe you're taking a gamble and you're moving into a stable home. And once you're there, you're gonna write your goodbye notes and wherever you used to live, right? You gotta disconnect the power, or if you transfer some services, so you gotta make sure you do all these things. Maybe you're moving with a roommate. Maybe you're and things it'll be shared expenses at that point. And that's why the sickle and abundance came out. So you can start cutting your losses and well, it could be you're cutting your losses. Let's see what cards came out because there's 2 that came out for the house. Son of Wands. Mother of Pentacles. Son of Wands. That would be the Knight of Wands. Could be an Aries, Leo, or Sag making an offering for you to come and visit, or for you to take a gamble to come see them at this house. Yeah. And the snake is not attacking. His tongue is out, which means he's exploring. That's how they smell everything with their tongue. That's how they do it. So, and it's very illuminated. And he's holding this wand and he's bringing it to you like Son of Wands is the Knight of Wands. So someone is making an offering. They see you like and it shows up as a snake. It could be not necessarily what's commonly like a snake, oh, something to be afraid. Maybe this person is a little intimidating or is very confident and it just appears intimidating. But it could be this person has gone through a deep transformation of sorts. or is going through a transformation. And he's sensing his environment. So it's someone that can sense, that's intuitive or empathic. And the other one is Mother of Pentacles. This could be your energy. It's Queen of Pentacles. So we started off with the 8, and now we have the Queen. This Queen of Pentacles, like Mother of Pentacles, she's sitting there with her baby fawn. She knows she's a queen. She's abundant. She's abundant in love, in caring, in nurturing. And she's very grounded. See, they're laying down, low to the ground, very calm, takes their time. And for Queen of Pentacles, she's your very grounded, self-disciplined business type person, entrepreneur type person. So it came with the Son of Wands. Maybe this queen is would like Son of Wands, Mother of Pentacles. It could be your energy or energy you're gonna meet up with. Because either way, you could be the one that is embodying the Knight of Wands and you're coming to offer something to someone and you're offering it to this queen in that house. Or the queen is the one that is inviting you to come and have a visit. Or maybe to stay. The first one is you, the second one, okay. We'll go with that. Let's see what this letter with the feather pen and the envelope, card 27. Let's see what clarifiers we have for that one. And just like any of my readings, whatever makes sense or it resonates, take it. If it doesn't make sense and you don't like it, you could throw it out the window. Okay, the one that came out. All right. There's a whole story with this contract thing. Boys, oh boys. Father of Cups. And it shows up as a black swan. um, that would be the King of Cups, King of Love. He's showing up to clarify that letter. Maybe you're saying goodbye to someone that you loved. Or maybe you're receiving a love letter from the King of Love. There seems to be more than one suitor in here. But it seems like you'll have nothing of it. You're like, no, like the eclipse. I'm still writing the energies of the eclipse and I'm not done processing everything that's been happening. It's also a choice. And it's the swords, the mind realm. So maybe instead of a black swan, you wanted a white swan. Yeah. I'm not saying about color. I'm saying about energy. Okay? Because the swans are beautiful, whatever color. Like they're powerful. They're beautiful. It seems like you're not gonna accept this type of energy anymore. Maybe you wrote a letter with your intention saying, I no longer want that type of love or lover. And you're making a choice in your mind. You know what's funny? Okay, the wild unknown is awesome. There used to be an old saying, and I see like three blackbirds on a. There's three blackbirds. This is the three cups. Three blackbirds on the branch, and there's those three cups. And to me, it reminds me of an old saying, like reference if you see a crow, like if you see, and there was like a number thing. If you see one crows for sorrow, two for joy, three a letter or a message. And it's funny because this could be that you will be receiving a letter. Like, and this letter that you're gonna receive, or this message or a letter that you're gonna receive, because three is three of cups is the card of celebration. So you're gonna be happy about receiving this letter. And daughter of swords, daughter of wands. Sorry, this is the page of wands. Someone's coming in to make you an offer you cannot refuse. It is the wands. It speaks about your passions, or it caters to your passions. What it is that, ooh, you gonna accept it like you're gonna see through bullshit, whatever it is, because Mother of Swords, and it's the white owl. She's very witty. She's it's the energy I'm speaking of. She's very witty. She can make light out of any dark situation. Smart, um, knowledgeable, intellectual, could be an air sign. So Queen of Wands, like, this is a celebration because, and there's an offer coming in, a message. It's like reinforcing you're gonna receive a message. And you're gonna take it like the Queen of Swords with her sword pointed down. You're actually gonna look at it like like a lawyer type of thing, right? And later here it does talk about using that magnifying glass, right? To make sure. So, yeah, the reason why you're going to look at it so cautiously and all the details it shows up here is because you went through the 10 of swords. You've been screwed before. You've been frauded or deceived before. All kinds of pains, right? And I got the 5 of wands. For a lot of readers it means arguments. For me it means training. I've listened to different readers, and I went to read my own definitions as well when I was doing my own research way back. So it's like you can see it's scattered, but each point still comes together, like all the five. It's like you're going to explore everything, all the possibilities about this offer, message, letter. It's an opportunity of sorts. And you're going to look at every aspect. It reminds me of hangman position. It's kind of like I got this message that, let's say, we are giving you a car. Now choose your model. Oh, uh, okay. Well, if it is true, I'm gonna make sure this is a real contest. Make sure it's not a scam. I don't have to give any information except for my address, but even that's iffy, or even my name. So you're gonna explore every aspect of this thing that's kind of igniting your passion within you. You may have some internal conflict, right? Like one part of you is like, I'd like the car because it would be more fuel economy, but I'd like an SUV because it's like a van and a truck at the same time. Because a truck is just not enough space and costs too much, and I don't really need it where I live. And then if you live in a different area, well, I need a truck. but I have a big family, so then you get an SUV. Like you could, or I have a big family, I need a van. Or I do a lot of highway mileage, I need this. So you're exploring all the different things. It's kind of like training. You're educating yourself in everything that has to do with this message. And then the last card is strength. Honestly, with all these cards that came out, it's not telling me, like, you guys know. But for some of you, it may require some strength, or you're getting a message from a Leo. I mean, this lion does have a rose in his mouth. Or you're receiving strength from your mother or grandmother in the spirit world, or a loved one that passed away. Like, it doesn't matter if it's mom, dad, uncle, male, female. You you're receiving guidance and strength. You get strength from your passed on loved ones, your ancestors that are bringing you that love. Like, they already love you. They always have, they always will, just they're in a different form. But they're the ones that are helping you with gaining your strength. Whatever it is this message is. And, and for some it could be unfortunately, if I look at it again, like Queen of Swords, and then Ten of Swords, and then the Five of Wands, and then Strength. Like, it could be that someone has passed away and you're the one that's the executor, or the will, or you're coming to the will, or you're yeah, some of you. Okay. All right, let's see what we got for the next one, which is the sickle and the wheat. It's like harvest time. Oh, something came out right away and it hid. Mother of Wands. There's a lot of queens in here. We got the 3 queens so far. It's like, if you're Aries, Leo, or Sag, you may be uh, protecting what it is that you're passionate about. You're not speaking about something that you're working on, and it clarifies this harvest, because you're not telling anywhere where you planted your wheat. And because it's a secret, whenever it comes time for harvest, you'll just go and harvest it, bring it back, and they'll be like, "How'd you do it? How'd you do it?" Or, "I'm a queen." And I didn't tell you all where the magical wheat field is being grown. Stick to your guns. Continue on your project. Don't tell anyone. Or you could be keeping the mystery of yourself with an encounter. You're not revealing everything. So what do we have? Look at every detail. This is to this magnifying glass. Look at the fine print. And the clarifier is the Empress. You're gonna look at everything from the roots through the trunk, through the branches, to the leaves, all the way to the top. You're gonna look at everything to make sure everything is done in a good way. And after you do, for some of you, you may go into the hangman position, looking at things differently from a different angle. This magnifying glass, it reminds me of the energies after the eclipse. It's like a lot of energies got magnified. Like we've seen a lot of people in the collective suddenly just start waking up. They're starting their awakening. Like a few of us that are teaching or saying about the journey so far, we've awakened a while back and we got comfortable enough to be able to talk about our journey and share it with others. And then now we just continue sharing as we go. But now there's new people waking up. Maybe as the Empress that has the power of the four queens noticed the nurturing aspect of you, started noticing that people are waking up. And it's like we're we're all going like in hangman. We're just almost hermit, but instead we're looking at things differently. It's like, okay, this new collective, a big part of collective woke up, are waking up, have awakened. And what does that mean for my position? Because I've been doing this for all these years. Now I got to look at things differently because now the sacred space is now given to them. We were just holding that space for the new awakened ones to be able to step on that space and claim it as their own. All we did was just hold it. Now it's time to go deeper for the rest of us. And we need to look at things differently. This is a 12, which is another 3, just like the dice. It's like you're going back to the 3 of the dice and that weaving and unweaving. It's like we weaved a reality, but we allowed the other ones, and then we're going somewhere else and weaving something else for some of us. Because you'll know. Uh, and if you're not, that's because you're not ready to do that yet. And some will do like what they pointed at some politicians. They said, he's so old, he should leave politics, retire, and give the space to someone that's youthful, that has new ideas. Right? Be careful if you judge, because 3 fingers will be pointing back at you when the time comes that you know it's time to move to the next stage, even though it's walking into the unknown. So you can allow that space for the youth. So that's what we do. We hold space for each other. And those that do give that space, instead of trying to hold on to it because they're so good at it or they're so, or whatever it is that holds you there, it creates a resistance and it can affect the way your abundance comes in the future. That's why they say to go deeper. It could affect your own wheel of fortune. Make sure you always follow your internal guidance, even if it doesn't make sense sometimes, or it doesn't. The human mind may not agree with the intuition or the intuitive prompting or the divine inspiration that comes through. I could tell you that on the, I was going to say 80-20, 80% when I was younger, 80% of the time, 90% of the time, I would not like what, I'd argue with the universe, and it has become now a little bit more. I'd say 60-40. Still resistant, but if they could show me wisdom in it, something I can recognize. But then sometimes it's like, nope, we're not telling you. Then it goes quiet. Then I'm like, what? And then I hear laughing, but they're still not saying nothing. Because it's up to you. What would you like to do? It's up to you. You're the one that keeps telling us, Tina. You are the one in your own shoes, and you should have the ability or the responsibility to choose for yourself. And I'm like, "Ye- ye- yeah, I got what I wanted. Okay, but I still need the guidance." And this conversation, although it's funny, it can be very sad too, because you could say the same thing to a parent that passed away. You could be speaking to them and saying, I may be an adult, but I'm still your little girl. I still needed you. I'm mad you're gone. That's very possible too, because there's an intermixing of stories once we clarify and the plot thickens. And for a lot of people, it's similar things that's going on. Let's get a clarifier for the compass. Let's follow your true north. Yeah, perfect. Daughter of Cups, which is usually the Page of Cups, and half the time he is offering his cup, but it has a little fishy in it. This one's a little baby duck. Now, baby ducks are known to not be able to hold their own heat or to be even waterproof at first, so they're kept in the nest. But this one's just a little old enough to be able to travel there and can be on the water for a while. That's good. Pages are messengers, so there's a message of love coming towards you. Through all this, make sure that you're following your true north. Uh, it's not as harsh as the energy of the devil, but it is a type of temptation, it feels. It could be good for you or it could be bad for you. It's up to you. Like, I mean, nothing is really bad. I'm just saying if you don't want to go through a cycle all over again of something you already knew, maybe release that first and then you got to allow for the good to come through. So it depends how you aligned your compass. Is it just pointing north or is it pointing to your actual true north? And that will make the difference on what is being offered to you. And if it is good, you're going to feel like you're going on a brand new adventure, just like the Fool card. It's going to be amazing. I hope it's the latter. Yes. Okay. Let's get a clarifier for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 9 roses. 4 short of a dozen. But 3 more than half a dozen. Ooh, did something flip? Oh yeah, it even went on the ground. Oh. Use your intuition on whoever's trying to offer you something, because it is a 9. And 9 speaks about endings. And it's not even a full dozen. When someone breadcrumbs you, you may be receiving what you've been asking for, but it's not complete. Or it could be coming from an ex you already is done with energetically, and in your mind you even you're not there, not ghosted, but no contact. And it is Mercury retrograde, and exes tend to come back around again, trying to see if they could do another cycle with you. You got the High Priestess. Listen to your intuition when it comes to these offers that are coming through that are incomplete or they're from the past. And who did they give the other 4 roses to? Oh. Now, now I'm gonna see people receiving roses and they'll be counting all the roses to make sure they're not being gypped. Now, please don't. It's not like that. It's a feeling, okay? but it could be literal. I mean, some people you gotta you could pay a la carte for roses, and this is how many they could get, right? Like making the effort is a good thing too. So really trust your internal promptings. The high priestess speaks about intuition, and the high priestess has the ability to uncover mysteries that are being hidden from her. She got the eye of the tiger. Yeah, that song keeps coming up. Huh. You might be in your feelings about an earth sign for some of you that it applies to Virgo, Capricorn, or Taurus, or they may be the one that's has you on their mind. Okay, you could take it either way. Wow, what else? Ooh, Five of Swords. Oh yeah, but that just gives you the truth of it all. Five of Swords, arguments, or people that win at that want to win at all cost. That could be with that ending energy here. Or you're standing up and no one is fighting against you anymore. They gave up the fight. Regardless which one of those three scenarios that is happening, you end up having the truth revealed to you about all these things that's going on. Alright, that's the bottom of the deck. And you'll get confirmation with it too. Angel Romance? Not Angel, it's oh, what's it called? Romance Angel Oracle cards. Yes. Let's get a few of these. They told me 3, 5, and 8. So 8. 3, 5, and 8. So the third card says, very soon, clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. And it did talk about being that spider, right? Taking that gamble or that risk, but you are the one that creates, you can weave and unweave. This is when you are doing that internal restructuring and you're clearly deciding what it is you do want. you, you're making the space for it. So that was okay. So the other one, 5 and 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Woo! Heart to heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. So if there is an encounter with someone, do this. Have that heart to heart. Whether the other person wants to participate in that or not, it'll still tell you the whole truth of what's going on. And then you'll get to know if it's just someone that's gypping you or just being cheap or just wants to take you in their bed and that's it. Just use you. Ah. But you're good because you do have that strength card, right? And you have the high priestess as well. Where are you? So you got the lion and the tiger. You also have the high priestess. So you'll be able to see through this BS if there is any. Just don't go into the experience with that leeriness or that expectation. Don't use the law of assumption here. I expect that they're just going to screw me over like all the other ones did. If you do that while going for a brand new, never seen before friggin' interaction, then yeah, it won't, it'll turn out exactly how you think. So isn't it best if you change, you actually do this internal restructuring, and you clearly decide what it is what you want before you even get there, right? Okay, the other one was eight. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven, eight. Woo! And for some of you, separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. Maybe they're going away for work. There's a lot of people that are taking off because this is the time where there'll be new contracts. Could be a letter about job offer for one of the family members, and then he might be or she might be leaving for a while the other takes care of the homestead of the house, takes care of the house. Someone will be taking care of the house while the other goes away to work, but they are working for the love of their family. Or it could be an actual separation. Maybe not a divorce yet, just to think about what it is they really want. And it's not to go and jump in somebody else's bed. If that's what you do, you already made up your mind. Uh, but if both parties are actually taking a time apart to make the heart grow fonder, and then they come back and you actually get the 12 roses and not just 9. If it's roses, some people don't like roses. It could be whatever it is that's, what your partner loves. It could be just giving them that time too, that time to breathe. Because on this picture, even though there's some separation, there's little cherubs, little angels on the top. So this is like a divinely guided time apart. All right. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Maybe the time apart is to remember how it was when you were first like courting each other. Sometimes there's people that they're gonna go and renew their vows, and it's like they get married again because they want to renew that energy. But you gotta feel it first, not just go and do whatever, right? Are you going by just north because everybody else is going north, or are you going by your true north? All right, so that's a nice one. Let's get one from the Dark Knight Tarot, Dark Sun Tarot. Oh, turn it around, they said, and 7. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Ooh, 7 and 7 stayed. 7 of Pentacles. Just one? Yeah, it stayed. Okay. 7 of Pentacles. 7 of Pentacles usually speaks about tending your own garden and waiting for the rest to grow. This one kind of represents this too, but it's showing the, I'm just going to hide one image because he is naked. I said he, yeah. The 7 chakras. 7 chakras being aligned. There is a period of this eclipse energy integration going on. And it's kind of like happening in no time, like in the void, because we are in Mercury retrograde. Nice. What else? Ooh, they say allow the divine to line things up for you. This is the Temperance card. Look at that warrioress, or it's depiction of an angel too. Like Gain the alignment. Be careful what you tell yourself. Keep yourself in the most highest vibration that you can be. Temperance means patience. It's from the divine. I'm getting a pain here. And it's at the same time I was looking at this picture. Because she's holding a skull on a string, and this skull is like out of his mouth, liquid comes out, and it goes into the skull of another face. Usually she'll have two cups, and she's just putting the water in one cup, putting the water. It's balancing things. So the divine is helping you with, oh, okay, temperance, downloads. It could represent downloads. You see that image there? It's called Dark Sun Tarot. Like, the imagery will be a little darker. So, yeah, downloads coming from the divine. The divine is um taking words from inside the collective, like the wisdom of it, because it's a full skull, and pouring it into you. It's like the divine will give you what you need when you need it to be able to help you align your chakras. And you're a person that went through a lot of deception, like, or you had to really protect yourself from anyone coming to take what is the most value inside of you, your spark of life, your egg, your seed of life. What is you? Oh, that's not even a seed. Oh yeah, it's like an egg, a seed. Okay. But see how he has all those swords in front, and he's holding that while he's. It's like you put your boundaries, like you create a sacred space, and while you're looking at who you are, or you're looking at what you'd like to do, what's my purpose. So you're getting to know yourself, and as you get to know yourself, because you're doing the first steps, the divine will start giving you those downloads that everybody's talking about, that a lot of people that are on the spiritual path are talking about. Because this is mostly a reading for a lot of the ones that are awakening. Um, so you already know how to put your boundaries in front of you. No one can pass them while you are looking at an aspect of yourself, or your main part of yourself, your authentic self, or that uh, unhatched potential, because I still refer to it as an egg or a seed of life. It's unhatched. It's you, the gardener. Once you're aligned, then you can use all the elements, and then you can start growing what it is that you're looking at right there. After that, you're going to receive some help, but you'll be hard at work. You're that eight of, say eight? Yes, Eight of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles comes back again. This Eight of Pentacles is a little different from the spider. Oops. Because the spider is Eight of Pentacles as well. This one's a little different because it speaks of, don't tell everybody your plans. Go to trusted sources when it comes to your own, when you're trying, like, to me, pentacles are things of value. And you could be hard at work, an apprentice, and learning. So this youth here is asking how to complete the work. The other one's listening. You make what you will of it, but if you really look at the faces here, it shows like an expression. It doesn't seem bad at all, but it seems like they're close encounter. Maybe gaining perspective from different ages, fresh new perspective, or listening to the youth. And maybe you can help, because this could be your apprentice. You may be teaching others, and that's part of your work. So listen to them, if that is so. Ooh, lovers! Lovers! And it looks like the Hierophant is there. Oh, she's so thankful. And he's like, he looks like he's gonna punch the priest. The priest is holding the lock and he's holding the key because he's the one that's marrying them. The lock she had, the key he had. And he's like, let's get this show on the road. He's a little impatient in the lover's card. He's a little impatient, the guy, the one she's marrying. Look at his hand right there. He looks like he's gonna form a fist and punch him out. She's like, no, no, no. This could be your Holy Trinity and you're trying to keep the balance of it because to me, it's a major arcana. It's not the Two Cups. Two Cups is a human interaction, reciprocity. This is the Lover's card. So it's the energy of this love may be causing some conversations to happen. Or it could be if it's the twin flame journey path, it could be that one of the two partners is not ready. Someone's not happy about it. But it says the lovers, you gotta make these parts of you agree on the inside with the divine. Your divine masculine, your divine feminine with the divine. That's your Holy Trinity for strength, if you will. It's an aspected imagery to explain something in a conceptual way. It's not to be taken so literally. What else do we got? I love these cards. Well, whatever's going on, the Hierophant is there too. Creator, the Divine Source, the Most High. Or it's a very wise Taurus that shows up in your life. To me, it's the Creator. Oh, Creator comes to change it all. Look at that. We got the Death card. I might hide a spot here. Got the Death card. Look at that. But death is pregnant with new birth, so it also means death and rebirth. And it's a transformation. It's a transformation that's going on from beginning to the end. It's a transformation towards something new. Out with the old, in with the new. You'll see the wisdom of the whole thing. And we got the Empress on the bottom of the deck. Hey boy, yeah? Woo. She let the bird go free. The cage on the bottom. There's a cage there that's broken open. She let the bird go free. And the egg is broken on her. So the bird hatched. And she let it free. And she knows it's going to come back to her. She knows it's going to come back to her. Whatever's meant for you will never pass you by. That's a very true statement. Moonology. Let's get one from the Moonology deck. Interesting read. It's going to be a cloudy day. However, it's still clear out. I don't know about the temperature yet. Does it say? Maybe the snow will melt. I can't wait to go look for some certain medicines that only grow in the spring here. We got a few. We're going to take them. Oh, for some of you, your commitment is being tested. First quarter moon. This would be the time to have that heart-to-heart conversation, right? Or it's going to be a time of separation. It's your commitment is being tested. Next one. Bring love into the situation. See, it even tells you how to resolve it. If they say they need some time, let them have their time. It'll make the heart grow fonder. Or you'll both realize on each your own what it is that needs to be done, even if it's separation. But if it isn't, and the love is there, and you want to continue growing together, and you want those old memories, and you know you love this person, and it's reciprocity, like it's felt on both sides, then have that heart-to-heart conversation. Ah, what do you need to release? Whining, was it whining? Waning moon. So whenever the moon, right now it's in waxing, so it's going towards the full moon. Whenever it's in waning moon, it's when it goes towards a new moon. So what is it that you need to release? Before the eclipse, we were all doing the releasing. Many of us were feeling it. And then when the eclipse happened, for some of us, it just poof, it was done. And for others, what it did is they felt something and then just poof, they opened. And now they're awakened. So each different groups, bubbles of reality in the collective. It always comes with waves and groups, those that are ready. But it comes in waves and groups. Just realize, try to notice those things. Whoa, new moon in Aries. Look at that. That's just what just passed by. It was a new moon in Aries, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. The day of the eclipse. It says it's time to take action. For those of you that are Aries, it's time to take action. You're still within the first few days. Take your time for integration and all that you need to do. I mean, come on, align your chakras there. Like make sure they're aligned and allow the universe to guide you. Connect with that. Make sure you listen to wise wisdom. What is it that you need to release? That's why the death card is there, so you can release those things once and for all. Don't let your past hold you back. South Node. Look at that. How amazing is that? It's so relevant for all the energies that's going on right now. Wow. Nice, nice, nice. I like these. Okay. These are to get one of the angel ones. Get one. Yeah, right. It reminds me when they say like get one of those and I'm like right away in my mind it pops up that old Lay's, Lay's chips, a commercial, two guys sitting in the middle of the Great White North. It's just the two of them and says, "Can I have a chip?" And the other guy says, "If I give one to you, then I'll have to give one to everybody else." You know, you can't just eat one. Ah, it is just one. Oh, two. Okay, now. Okay, now. Seven of air. Plans that need revision. Where are you? Where are you? That magnifying glass. It says plans that need revision. More going on than meets the eye. Did we have the high priestess? Yes, we did. We got the high priestess. She's the one that can see through that. Uh-oh, poor timing. Oh, compass? No, there wasn't anything with a watch. So, seven of air. Make sure you align to hear the proper guidance. It's not what you want to hear. Because your brain will play that trick. You'll always be tested by your brain. That's why you bring your awareness down in your heart and you see through there. But you'll see a different, you'll feel a difference. Now, if you've kept yourself numb for a long time, you won't feel as much. And then you got to go by the signs and synchronicities or omens. There's different ways to connect. Find the way that works for you. We got the Queen of Water here. Tender-hearted, empathetic, patient, loving. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. Oh, okay. Next cards. These are the Starseed Oracle. Sounds good. Okay. For some of you, practicing stillness in peace and quiet, or just in the woods, or in your car, sitting by a lake, sitting by whatever, in your parking lot because you got no gas. You could just sit peacefully in your car. Practice that stillness. What do we got? Inner worlds. Your external world is a reflection of your inner world. Didn't we have a card about inner world here somewhere? What was it about the inner world? I know there was something about it, or it was in my last reading. Well, two of swords going inside. Yeah, okay. Or the hermit going inside. No, we didn't have the hermit. Alrighty, what else do we got? This one. Abundance. When your heart's intention is to serve humanity, doors of abundance naturally open. And what else do we got? Oh, there's two more. Okay. I thought it was just going to be one, but two came out. Gratitude. Universal love shines through the miracles of life all around you. Be grateful. Patience. Yeah, that was in there. Temperance card. Patience. Be patient and allow destiny to unfold at its own pace. Or else you'll run into poor timing. So have patience. One more thing. Yes, no. We're doing the yes, no, and it's a sun, moon. Look. It's an eclipse. Yes, no. How many? Three. Okay. Three it is. So you either have three questions, and each one of these will give you an answer, or you have one question, and you pick if the answer is in pile number one, pile number two, or pile number three. Okay? Say Angel's answer circle. Or, yeah. Okay, I think they all came out. Yes, they did. You can pause the video, and then we're gonna start now. Who picks pile number one? Compromise. Not in a bad way, but diplomatic resolution, says compromise. But you see how she's holding scales, or she's holding balance, like it's, yeah, it is scales. She's holding scales. The other, pile number two, if you believe. You're being tested by the universe, remember? For pile number two. They're testing to see if you do have that faith. Testing your resolve. Pile number three, your answer is abundance. So you'll be receiving divine abundance, a lot of help. Some of them from the youth. Very nice. All right, collective, this has been your reading. Thank you so much to have hanged out with me for the Grand Rising. uh, so, I see a cat here going. That's the end of the reading. So thank you so much, everybody. I really appreciate all your support. And it really encourages me to do even more readings. And now they're getting deeper and more. Oh, they're just getting more. It's fun. So we'll see you another day.